home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollitt and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will look total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Bring in the heat. Looking to scramble. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Donald. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Takes the easy completion.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Here comes the heat. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snap from the gun on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense in a split backfield. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd hoped to slip the fullback out of the backfield unnoticed. Oh, he was noticed. He was noticed and lost yardage.
Yeah, I need better blocking. I need a runway to get this big fella going and gets up to speed. He didn't even get to catch the football and get up to speed before he was getting tackled. It's not like he's an explosive athlete that's going to take a screen and go a long way. Need a little better blocking.
Finds a tight end down the gut. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Donald. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Kinsey. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is perfect, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 21 to Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Illinois lining up quickly. To the air on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Completes the shuffle pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Connors. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down. And they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
3rd quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll go right back to it. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure coming. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Release to the back. Found a seam. Turning it on. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Roberts. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. split backs here. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And is incomplete on 3rd down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give on the inside. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me.
There he goes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions started this drive back up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line, I get it. But I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Scanning the field, it's Buckmeyer. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll operate out of split backs. Leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tacked on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Illinois right back to the line.
How about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking up.
Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has
a shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
On the shuffle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Flips it out on the screen. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.